Hello everyone, welcome. Now this is my very first time trying to attempt this. No inspiration whatsoever, so bear with me with this project. I decided that I wanted to do a DIY sugar plum Christmas house out of boxes. And I cut the bottom, and this was a small one. I had to tape it. I put a Gorilla Tape underneath it to give it secure and then hot glue in the middle of it. And then as you notice, the original size was too short. It was shorter than this box, so I just add boxes, glue it, and put the tape as well as this to give a nice flat surface. I'm going to paint this with white acrylic paint. I painted this white acrylic paint. Okay, so I paint the other side, but because of the clear tape that I put on top of the box and on the side, some of the acrylic paint came off. It really didn't stay. And so when I put the white felt, this on top, you can kind of see it. So I didn't like that, and I kind of noticed it even on the other side. So what I had to do was put a white plain paper, and I used craft glue, which is this glue I used to put on the box first, the paper, and then I used the craft glue again on top of the paper to put the white glitter felt paper on top. And as for the side, I put the white felt fabric paper on here, but and on the other side in the back. But what happened was I didn't have enough on the side, so what I ended up doing was taking cotton balls and spreading it, and I hot glue it onto it, and then I hot glue this sheer lace ice blue glitter ribbon all around the box. I got this ribbon at Hobby Lobby, and the white glitter fabric paper was at Michael's. And we're going to flip the box the other way because I'm going to show you what I did to give it more of a sturdy, secure feel to it so it won't bend. I put the Gorilla black tape just so it can be sturdy and not too flimsy. Okay, so I went to Michael's and I got these Village Lamax, and what I'm gonna do, they were like 60% off, so get them after Black Friday or on Black Friday so you can save money because these are pretty pricey. So what I'm gonna do is repaint some of them. Like I made a bay window. I cut the box. I painted first because the thing is, these felt, you can see through it with the box. That's why I always paint and then Mod Podge it and put it on top, and I added glitter. That's the roof of the bay window. These are actually buttons, so they kind of look like mushrooms. And what I did was paint the three different colors, add the glitters. And these mini ornaments was from Walmart. I got these buttons at Michael's. These were from Walmart. And I just like repainted that, added glitter, and this I repainted, and as well as the bottom. And I just add the sprinkle candy from Michael's on the tip of it. This bridge was from Michael's, and I put the sprinkle candy, not candle, from that I got at Michael's. Now this was like dark chocolate brown, and I painted it all white and add white glitter and snowflakes to make it look more sugar plum. Now this purple tree was white. I painted it purple, add purple glitter and the rhinestones. I'm gonna put those rhinestones with the other trees, these trees. Okay? And moving on to these ornaments, they were like a blush, but they were faded. I got it at not Home Depot, Hobby Lobby, and I just painted and added the glitters. And these over here, these are mini wreaths, which I also got at Michael's. And what I had to do was rip the gold ribbon on top and and made a white one, and I add the rhinestones in the middle of each ribbons of the wreaths. This is a cardboard. I made a water that's gonna be underneath the bridge there, and I just paint it in like a pale blue, white glitter and the snow flurries or snowflakes, whatever you want to call it. And this is the aisle of the entrance of the door of the house. So I paint it first, and I add the dark pink, hot pink felt, and I add these figurines, the villages I got at Walmart, and I painted it. And I add Mod Podge with white glitter. This mini embellishment was from Michaels, and I just add Mod Podge and white glitter. So on to the next step. Okay, so this is how it looks in the back, and I put cotton on the edges of on these. I hot glue it, and I put the rhinestones, and then this is the roof, how it looks. It's gonna look like that, and I am done adding over here. I'm done adding the glitter and Mod Podge, and I put the cotton on the edges as well as the chimney. And this is pretty much how it's set up right now. First, you want to set it up. I put E6000 glue on all of them, and I wanted to set it up first before making the house. And as you can see here, I have just enough space to build my house. I may have to extend it out here, so let's see how that's gonna look. So I repainted the ballerina. I put the hot glue here. It almost looked like the root from the tree. And this is how it looks. I add the mushrooms. I put it right here. That's going to be in front of the house. I repainted the fairy with the unicorn. And I add glitter, white glitter, seal it up with Mod Podge. You first put Mod Podge and then seal it. Here's the beautiful swan, the bridge. I didn't add rhinestones to this white tree. And I add snow flurries and white glitter on the bench and the cute little blue bird. I repainted this. I had the rhinestones. I had the glitter and the snow flurries as well, and I had rhinestones there. That was difficult to paint, to repaint. And the rhinestones here with this tree that I put blue glitter. I paint that. And the white tree, I didn't put any of the rhinestones except the tip. Now this right here, this was a floral stem, one stem from Michaels, and I took it apart, and I decided I am going to use this as a bush that I am going to put on the edge. I'm going to put that on the edge. Okay, so what you're going to do is you get the box and you decide the length of the house you want. And what I did was I decided I wanted to make it up to here, but for the top that's an extra box, and you want to hot glue it together front and back. Once you do that, you decide how many windows you want it to be. I want it to be round, and I cut it with the scissors. I just basically pretty much go like that because my razor broke. And then once you do that, on the back of the house, you're gonna have to work one by one with the box. So this is another separate box. This is another separate box, and then you hot glue it with the E6000 glue together one by one. But first I work with this, and then I worked it with the side, and then I'll show you the back later. But I want to explain first what I did here. So then on the back of this front house, you want to put the ribbon on the window, and I decided to paint it because it's thin and white, and I painted it pink front and back. And then you put the tape for the ribbon, because first you put the tape on the ribbon so it can stay, and then you take the Ziploc bag and you cut it and put tape in the ribbon, and then you size up this is craft paper from Michaels that I got. It was pink, and you You can either Mod Podge it or hot glue it. I hot glue it to make things faster. Of course, before you hot glue the craft paper, you want to measure and cut the windows out. And then the back is the felt, which I did. And I put around those sprinkle candy that I got at Michael's, and I first paint the back of it, because if you don't do that, what's going to happen is you're going to see through the felt with the box. And then I put Mod Podge once the paint dry, and I put the felt, cut it out, Mod Podge it again to add the glitter, and Mod Podge it again to seal it up. I recommend you to get a bulk of Mod Podge and gloss. And then this was a ribbon trim that I believe I got at Hobby Lobby. And then I made the shutters, which is from the box, and I hot glued and cut out the sugar plum purple craft paper on top of here, and I filled up the edges with the felt, and I put the cotton ball here, Mod Podge with glitter, and also seal it up. And I decided to cut these little branch from this one stem branch. I cut the little pieces of it to make it like a branch. Before anything, I just want to say that when you're working on like this section right here, I'm working on this one right now on this side. I first measure it with a paper first, and then what I do is I put it on the cardboard. Once it's on the cardboard, at first I decide, well, I want to do square or round, and I want to do square, and I try to make it symmetrical here. And now with this side, I want to make it symmetrical as well as the other side, and I just pretty much go like that, and I kind of measure it a little bit. It's not like, so I kind of measure it. I basically measure it, and then you're going to cut it out. And then you're going to get a craft paper, which is the sugar plum from Michael's. And you cut that out. And you cut another one out for the paper, because it's going to be for the back. Since I ran out of felt, you're going to have to use the paper. And of course, you put the ribbon to make the window, tape it, paint it, take a Ziploc, tape it, Mod Podge it with the paper, paint it with a purple acrylic, add glitter, Mod Podge it to seal it up, and it looks like this. And then I put cotton balls around the edges right there. And then you just try to have fun with it. I pretty much wing everything out. As you can see here, the entrance door is a white felt. I Mod Podge, put white glitter. I put the wreath on top. I made a little window there. I also put a Ziploc in the back of the house. And I put the ribbon. I made this little roof here with the craft paper and the edge right here, and I put the candy and just pretty much put the branches, the little bush thing, whatever you want to call it. I put one right here, over there. I'm starting to put the little candy. I seal it up with Mod Podge because there's ants here in Florida, so yeah.